Well, the good people at Signature sent through a new action drama called Tin Soldier, right? It is the new film from Brad Furman, who directed and co-wrote with Jess Fuerst and Pablo F. Fenives. And the film is produced by who have we got here? Dum dum dum. Stephen Chasman, Brad Feinstein, Jess Fuerst, Brad Furman, Keith Kajaval, dum dum dum, Jim Siebel. It's executive produced by Christina Wise-Lurie, Philip Worley, Jordan Wagner, Marlon Vlogazang, Jared Underwood, Seth Sklar, Jeremiah Samuels, Iona Sampuku, Ben Ruffman, Andrew C. Robinson, Tom Ogden, Christopher Milburn, Fred Milbert, Norman Merry, Patrick McKinley, Yariv Lerner, John Leguizamo, Scott Korn, Walter Joston, Patrick Joston, Steve Jelly, Gillian Hormel, Peter Hampton, Jeremy Gred, Steve Griffiths, Jamie Foxx, Daniel Finkelman, Simon Fawcett, Charles Dorfman, Tassos Damamites, Jason Linda Darash, Shayna Lily Chasman, Frank Chakla, Andrea Bucco, Mark Brook, Wayne Barrow, Bowden Anderson, and Mary Allo. There's other people involved, but I think, boy, there's a lot of producers. Cinematography is from Tim Morris Jones. Chris Hajian took care of the music. Casting was Kerry Barden and Colin Jones. Production design is Crispian Salis. Tudor Stefan Gaitu. Ilua Pastrikia. Mogor Aurelian Popscu and Milena Veru all were part of art direction. Set decoration is Natalia Lenz. Costume design Kim Kwan and Anne Marie Hong. Let's get to the cast. Right. So, Nash Cavanaugh is played by Scott Eastwood. Everly Carmichael is played by Nora Arnezeder. Right, then we've got the Bokushi, aka Leon K. Proudhorn, played by Jamie Foxx. We got Luke Dunn, played by John Leguizamo. Emmanuel Ashburn, played by Robert De Niro. Shamir Anderson is Kayvon Jackson. Mama Suki, played by Rita Ora. We got Lido Rossi, played by Joey Bishishi. Shinjae Lily, played by Shayna Lily Chasman. An FBI officer is played by Nadia Fauca. Dr. Granopoulos, played by Melanie Benz. Colleen, played by Irie Farrell. Callie, played by Alexia Feinstein. Shinjae Igor, played by Igor Pisjev. Catherine Monk, played by Angelique Fernandez. Rose Carmichael, played by Miriam Asharaki. S.A. Yates, played by Christian George. I think that's probably our main lot of people. There's a lot of just random people running around and all of this kind of jizz, right? So yeah, that is what happened in the film. Yes, I nearly forgot. The Bokushi offers a program for U.S. combat veterans seeking their purpose and path forward. Now the government is concerned with the rapid rise of this well-armed, highly trained, and eternally devoted Shinjaeus in the cult-like program. Okay. Boy. Yeah. This film, it's... I don't know, right? The acting was all fine, you know what I mean? And we got a good cast, right? The story feels like it's all over the place, right? We start off and it's one of those irritating things, right? All this text on the screen, in the middle of the screen, right? This tiny ass little text. And I think it's talking about PTSD. I don't know, it's so fucking small and faint. I couldn't even make that shit out, even when paused. So, but I think it's talking about the amount of soldiers diagnosed with PTSD and the fact that there's not much in place to help and support them. I think that's meant to be the gist of it all, right? So then we go into this story, and we've got a guy in a lorry. He's going somewhere, guy on a motorbike, shit goes down, there's a load of kids, it's just, yeah. They're trying to get this guy, right? This cult-like leader played by Jamie Foxx. But it's so random. There's a bit in it where, like, first of all, when we first meet Jamie's character, he's like, getting ready for some, like, shooting a video, right? A promotional video or an interview, something. And there's all of this, like, should I wear my glasses? I'm going to wear my glasses. Shouting at people, then, okay, let's just do it. Let's do it. And you're just like, what are we doing here? What is this? Right? So we have this. And then we meet, Eastman's character. Eastwood? Scott's character. Jesus Christ. Eastman. I don't even know people. So we meet him, and he's disheveled even. But he used to be part of this program. But it's clear that he's suffering from, stuff, right? But they need him to infiltrate. And it's, so you just got all of these things going on. But it's just, yeah. It doesn't really add up, right? Another bit, so we go back to the Bokushi. And he's doing a kind of mini concert in his spot. And everyone jumping around. And you're just like, what is this? What is it? right? Because we have the backdrop of PTSD, which is, it's a thing, right? We know there isn't any real proper support, right? It's fucked up. It's messy. But the story doesn't really do anything to actually highlight this or further the cause or like anything, right? Because you have this one character, Nash, who was part of the program dealing with his PTSD, but then throughout the film, right, he's on this mission, but he keeps on having these flashbacks and stuff, and this, he goes into this weird state, which is handled kind of well. But the big thing is, how are we saying he's able to function on a mission if he keeps on hitting these delusions? Right? It's very, very odd. Like, he gets told one thing and there's no, is this information true? It's just like, well, that's true. And then he turns on people and then he goes after people. And you're just like, wait, is it this easy to, there's all it seems you have to go is go, no, that's not right. You've got it wrong. This is the real thing. It's like, oh, okay. And you're just like, wait, huh? Right? It was a weird film. You know what I mean? Like, what is this, group? What do they do? Where are they getting the money? Who's supporting them? What's the main plan? There doesn't really seem to be one. They just introduce these threads, but they don't actually lead to anything. That just seems to be the thing, right? It's just like, oh, this sounds okay. This sounds interesting. Boom, we'll throw that in there. It doesn't have to amount to anything. We'll just have them say this word a few times, right? I mean, just this whole setup of this cult, Shinjus and all of this, like, I don't even know what the fuck any of this is. Right? You don't have to necessarily, really boil it down to the minutiae of the thing, right? The genesis of and blah, blah, blah. But at least be like, so what's the hierarchy of this thing? Well, these people with this title, they're this, and these people are, like, just a simple thing like that, probably would have been helpful. Right? Like, just a choice of who's getting, like, at the beginning, some people get killed, some don't. It feels very random, right? Because technically, why aren't you killing everyone? Right? So what's the choice here? We don't know. What's the deal with the children? We don't know. It just feels like there was an idea for something that sounded like it could have been interesting and cool, but then when they actually getting down to it, things ran away with them. You know what I mean? And it's just like, fuck, okay, we can't do this, or this doesn't work out, or that. So then it's just like, how do we put this film together? I mean, I feel this makes some sort of sense. Yeah, let's put it out into the world, right? Because there doesn't seem to be logic to this at all. As I said, look, the acting is all fine. I mean, De Niro is just, it's post good films De Niro, right? It's not like his worst role. It's not close to his best role, but it's, he's not in it a whole bunch. You know, he just runs through the motions. He's fine, right? Rita Ora is hardly in it. It's mainly Scott. Leguizano's in it a little bit, right? But yeah, they're trying their hardest to keep this afloat, but it is all weird. There's some okay effects, then there's some effects that just look completely CGI, right? Like the fire and everything like that. I think if you just enjoy the late night action movie, you know what I mean? If that's your thing, that B movie, Z movie type of jam, right? Then Tin Soldier can work for you. It's not sophisticated. You're not going to be thinking about it after you've watched it. It's one of those films, right? So if it sounds like that could be for you, then people, go check out Tin Soldier. It's dropping on VOD. I think it's already out in the States, right? It drops on VOD in the UK on Tuesday, I believe. Right, so yeah, Tin Soldier.